And now joining us over Google Plus live from the studio where they're recording their new album. Give it up for Amy and Nick from Karmin.
Hey guys.
We've also got Karmin superfan Melanie Young in our fan hangout, and Jackson Harris with me here in the studio.
What's up, everyone?
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Hey.
Hey guys, what's going on? How are you?
So excited to talk to you today. I know this past year has been such a crazy year for you two, but I've known you from the beginning.
Yes,
It's true.
You have.
You knew us before anybody knew us, really.
Tell me what's been going on in the studio, what you're working on, what can we expect?
Ooh, what can we expect? Well, we're super excited about. We're kind of filling out Hello. As you know, Hello had 7 songs, so we're kind of going in now and finishing the rest of the album, and kind of picking up some of the old songs. We're writing new stuff, and I don't know.
We're really excited about it. It's crazy. We thought we couldn't top what we had already done, and I think we're topping it.
Yeah, we are really excited. We were kind of looking at the list of songs we had last night, and we were like, all right, I feel pretty good about this.
No, definitely. Who has been, I guess, the craziest person you've gotten to meet and work with the past year?
Oh my God. Well, it's easy for you.
What? Oh,
For me.
I got to meet Brandy, my favorite singer, last week or 2 weeks ago, and I cried like a little girl.
She fell out.
I fell out. It was amazing.
And we have Jackson Harris, who's also a singer and is on YouTube here in the studio, who I know has a question for you.
You know, I actually saw you guys performing. I'm from New York City in Perez Hilton's One Night in New York City. You guys did an amazing job, brought the house down, first off. But I also just entered a Perez Hilton contest myself for Ed Sheeran. So I just wanted to know, as YouTubers who have kind of leveled up and really made it into the mainstream, what do you think it was that really caught fire?
Oh gosh, that's a great question, Jackson, and thank you for supporting us. And
I know. Thanks for coming to our show. I remember that show. That was
a really fun night.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
I think that was the first night we met Perez, so that was pretty cool.
It was, yeah.
But I think a word of advice, Jackson, would be try to be as consistent as possible. I mean, What's Trending is the prime example of that. I mean, creating an audience and having it grow with you and giving them content every week. So with us, it was a cover song once a week, and we made sure to let all of our inhibitions go. I mean, I was afraid to start rapping, and that turned out to be kind of the missing piece of the blueprint. So whatever it is that you've wanted to do, even if it doesn't seem like it makes sense, just go for it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It's funny enough, I actually went up to Perez that night and shook his hand, introduced myself. I said, next year I'm playing that stage. So
there you go.
I'm holding him to
Confidence.
that. I'm holding him to that.
Wow,
Now,
That's amazing.
we're also getting a lot of fan questions in our chat room and over Twitter. So Tyler, what's going on?
We are having so many people in the chat room right now. Everyone is freaking out, loving you, Karmin. And on Twitter, we're having so many questions coming in. We have one question in particular that I wanted to ask you guys from Michelle Felice. What is one thing, now that you guys are always on the road, what is one thing that you need to have with you while you're on the road to make you feel more at home?
Oh, that's a great question, Michelle. Thanks for asking.
That is a great question. It's tough right now because we're always in airplanes, so it's not like we can get on a bus. But for me, it's kind of my my hoodie.
Yeah, we kind of have reverted back to being 6-year-olds.
I love that hoodie.
And I have to have this blanket with me that kind of doubles as a scarf. Well, it's what do they call?
No, it's the cheapest. She loves. Okay, it's like, you know, those really cheap airline blankets they give you.
I stole one and I named it.
And she's kept the same one for like the last 4 months.
But it's just one piece of, consistency. So I keep that with me everywhere.
We also have Melanie, who's a super fan over Google Plus Live. Hi, Melanie. What do you have to ask Karmin today?
Hi, Amy. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Melanie.
It's nice to finally meet you.
I know. I love you guys.
What's up?
I do have a question. Outside of music, do you have any other interests? Can we expect to see you guys on the big screen? Like, is that an interest of yours at all?
It's a big interest of mine in particular.
Yeah, Nick is really good at acting. I don't know if I am yet, but
Amy's good at it too.
we're thinking about different ideas for Yeah, for the future. I know that's one of our YOLOs. You know, you
Okay.
only.
That's way down the line for me at least. But you, what do you want? You want like you gonna have a clothing line and all that?
Yeah, I do. As you know, probably I love hairstyles and makeup. Do you like my new hairstyle?
I love it.
Bring
It
it
looks
in.
hot. Now, I have to ask you,
Like the Minnie Mouse.
Amy and Nick, how you approach your original songs now. What's the process for both of you?
Oh.
How do we approach it? We approach it a lot of different ways. A lot of times it's all about vibing with a certain track or a certain idea that we had. Like sometimes we can, hey, I've been listening to Drop It Like It's Hot by Snoop Dogg a lot lately. Can we use that as an inspiration and then build something off of one of those ideas? Or sometimes, you know, the producer will have a really dope track and we'll start with that, or it all depends.
There was one song, Shira, that we started listening to that song, I Want the World, I think it is, from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Daddy, I want a golden egg. So we started listening to that and actually developed an entire song off of that.
Wow, I heard that in the little Cheerios song. You know, you have that London inspiration, UK inspiration to you these days.
Definitely. I mean, we went to London and they were like, you know, we don't say Cheerio, we say cheers.
It was so funny. They're like, you know, I love this record. I want to tell you, I love this record, but we don't really say that, right? You know that. You know we don't say cheerio, isn't it?
Now we have another
and then-
fan question from Facebook. Howard Greenstein would love to know what, if anything, that they learned at Berklee College. What taught them about pop hooks and catchy tunes?
Oh. I think what taught us the most, thank you for the question, is doing the Karmin covers. Because we really, after Berklee, we were very scientific and jazz minded, and we had to break out of that and remember what we loved music for, which was simple music, stuff that just made you feel good. And so we went back and started studying the Lady Gaga, the Katy Perry, all of those hits that were coming out, and we were covering it. So it was the perfect practice for us to write our own pop music.
Definitely, and I know you do a lot of covers. So you
Yeah.
had a question about going from covers to originals, right, Jackson?
I think the biggest question I would have for any people that are doing covers, especially you two, because you guys are like the king and queen of covers on YouTube right now, is how can you kind of find a way to make it your own? Is it changing the melody, the tempo, the instrumentation? What do you think is the best way to capture a new flavor of an already very, very popular song?
Kind of all of everything that you just said. Sometimes it's doing all of those to one song. Sometimes it's doing just one of them.
Yeah.
To Look at Me Now, it was just a couple of them. Like we kept the beat and the track pretty much the same. The tempo was the same. And then we changed the hook. We're like, well, there's all this rapping already, so maybe we can end up that being sung. So we had the hook being sung.
Right. And sometimes it's as simple as having a female sing a male song.
So we also have another fan question from Tyler.
Yes.
What's going on in the chat room?
The chat room is blowing up. Everyone is here for you guys. And I have somebody from the chat who wants to know. So it's really important for both of you to keep in touch with what's going on in pop music right now. What is an album from this year that you are absolutely loving? And that question comes from Karmin Lovers.
Oh, hey, Karmin Lovers.
Hey, Karmin Lovers, what's
I
happening?
know who that is.
Okay, what's an album we're listening to that came out this year?
That came out this year?
Yes.
Oh, man.
A variety of different things. We're listening to some of Frank Ocean's, what is it, Channel Orange?
Channel
It's
Orange.
so good. I love it.
That's probably the one for me now, because it used to be like Arcade Fire
Yeah.
and
A bunch of fun stuff too.
Fun and Gautier,
Okay.
I think.
Oh yeah, those are great albums.
I really love Ed Sheeran's new record, a transplant from England. He's amazing, and I'm really, really digging Drake's stuff. I love Drake.
And
Drake fan.
Melanie, you're in the Google Plus fan chat right now. What's one last question you have for Karmin?
Let's see. I had so many. Let's see. I'm like, I have a million. Okay, off the album, what would be like your favorite song to perform? Like, which one do you have the most fun performing? Like, whenever someone, I guess, like requests, that particular song.
Oh, thank you.
That's a tough one. There's a bunch of them for me right now.
Yeah, well, obviously Broken Hearted is really fun right now because everybody knows all the words, and
Okay.
it's really it's like Goosebump City when we just go like, I've been waiting all day, and you hold it out and everyone's like, call me back. That's the craziest feeling in the world. But I think as far, like musically, the song we love the most,
I personally like playing Hello and I Told You So.
I Told You So, yeah.
Like Hello live is kind of like a rock song actually. Like the band, like everyone's just like the electric guitars and stuff. It's dope. And then Told You So just is like just all hype. It's a lot of fun.
All right, we're out of time right now. Thank you so much to Amy and Nick once again. Hello is the EP, KarminMusic.com is the website.